Hello guys, Lid here. So welcome to the part 2 for Zero to Hero Giga Temple Editions, a series where I will try to build a min-max temple from scratch. So we'll pick it up the progress from part 1 and we'll see how far we can go with part 2. And on the part 1, the RNG is not really on our side. So hopefully in part 2 it will be a little bit better. And also in part 2, because we progressed quite far, there will be a lot of room where I will say, let's lock the main chain and let's do the tower again because we do not get anything and the tempo doesn't change and I'm already at the positions where I can consistently sustain my lock. So there's no value anymore on that kind of room, so I decided to just remove them. And I will put the temple number on the top left so you guys still can keep track on how many temple I've been go through. And with that said, let's just begin with the series. And in this one, we got a Spy Master. So we can put the Spy Master here. And then we're going to put everything else on the middle. This one can give us the upgrade medallion. Both of those can, so just put one of them. I'm probably going to put Tomadich here, just try to protect this one a little bit. Maybe this can be useful to remove one of this later on. So let's put this one here. And I think that's it. So we're just going to run the maps and hopefully we got something good. So I got extra lock, so I already locked this one. So now let's close the temple. Both of these still remain. That's fine. We can put garrison here, which we will need. And I do have armor here for this one, but I need these two to remove first. So for now, let's just put in the Dynamo and put in the Chamber of Soul. Since my meta slot is full, let's just lock this one first. And then let's just run the temple. And hopefully we get something good. So we do not get the log. We do get some upgrade. But since we already locked the main chain, so let's just close the temple. Both of them still survive, but we can remove them with Sacrificial Chamber, which is useful. I'm going to remove this one so I can place in the armory for this, and that will allow us to make another Spy Master here. So let's just remove this one. Actually, we can also remove this one. Let's just remove this one. And then we can put the Chamber of Soul here, just to fill in the room in the middle. And we can place the armory here. We just need another garrisons, then we can place another Spy Master. And for now, we have a lot of upgrades, so I'm just going to use them. We can upgrade this to tier 3. And we can also upgrade the armory to T2, give us a little bit more effectiveness. And I think that's about it. We're just going to run the temple again, and hopefully we get something good. So I got another lock, so let's lock the main link. And then let's close the temple. Right, we got garrisons, which is good. Now we just need a Spy Master. And then let's put the golem here. We lose the entire thing here, which is fine. It's not that big of a deal. Let's just put the bronze work here. And I think that's all we can do here. So let's just run the maps and hopefully we got something good. So we got extra lock. Also got a reroll, which is good. So let's lock the main link. And then let's close the temple. Alright, we got a lot of sacrifice, which is not bad, but we really need the Spy Master. So I think I will just reroll this again, and hopefully we get a Spy Master. Nope, we didn't. So let's just put this one down. And I think I will wait for the end of the rooms, whether I want to use this guardhouse on here or not, because we need to protect this one. So I think that's it for these rooms, and let's just run the temple and hopefully we get something good. So we get another lock, which is good. So let's lock the main link and let's close the temple. There's still no Spy Master, and we do get the reroll, so let's just reroll them and hopefully we got the Spy Master. Nope. Alright, it is sad. So let's just put things in the middle, because I think we're still not crossing 31. This is still going to be useful. So let's put this one here. And I will just run the map again, and hopefully we get something good. So I'm still in the middle of the run, but I do get the Spy Master medallion. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Spy Master here. I'm going to upgrade this one to 2. And then I'm going to lock this one. So I'm going to go back to the map again, because right now currently I'm on here around the architect checkpoint, and then we're going to finish the entire chain. So since we already locked the medallion, let's just close the temple. And this is not upgraded. Apparently, you cannot really do this. I thought that we can do this and the spy master will spawn at the end, so I can skip like one turn. Apparently, you cannot. We got some barrack, so we're just going to put the barrack here. And then we can put the chamber assault here, chamber assault here. And I think we can put the bronze work here too. Alright, I think that's about it. We're just going to run the map again, and hopefully we got something good. So we got some extra log, which is nice, but I make a mistake. I shouldn't put the garrison here because now this one cannot be sacrificed, and this one will not go up in level, so I will lock the Spy Master. Hopefully we can remove this because I need to upgrade the Spy Master to tier 3. I mean, you can continue on, probably fine, but I really want my Spy Master tier 3 as fast as I can. So let's close the temple. So we can put the column here. I do have reroll, but since I need this one to be at the end of the chains in order to upgrade this, I will just let this be, and I will run the temple, and hope that we got something good. So let's just lock this one, this Spy Master at the end. So this one should go to tier 3, and this one should still intact. So let's close the temple. There we go, level 3, this was still intact. And we got the guardhouse back, and also the armory, which is nice. And then we want another barrack here, so we can build another chain of like this again over here. Alright, this one is 26. We're still away from 31, so that's fine. Let's just run the temple. Alright, so we get quite a lot of log, which is nice. It's always nice to have spare for log. So let's just lock the main link, and let's close the temple. Alright, got the energy back, and there's nothing we can use here, unfortunately. So I'm going to reroll because I have the metal for it. And we do get this too. There is a way to put the Spy Master here, so I think I will try. So let's just put things down here. There's a smithy here. And I think I will put the garrison here. And I will put the... I make a mistake. The armor is supposed to be here, not here. So this is a mistake. I need this to go away. So on the next round, I have to lock this one and let it remove this one. So I think I will just run the temple and hopefully we got what we want. So I got more medallion, and there is reroll medallion in the temple right now. And because of that, I think I will just lock this one, and I will lock this one and let the armory die. And I'll go back to the temple to pick up the reroll medallions, and then we'll close the temple. Alright, got my reroll medallion, so now let's close the temple. Good, this one is gone. Now I need armory here, so we can put the garrison here, and then after that I think we can put Spy Master here. In my layout, it's different. I just put armor speed here, because to put the Spy Master here is pretty difficult. Like, you need 3 rooms, and you basically have to protect these 2. So depending on how things goes, I will try to attempt this just for the sake of video. But if it's getting too spicy, like let's say that I'm running out of log, I will abandon this and just put armor smith here, and I don't think that's that big of a deal. So we do not have anything that we can use here, but since we have reroll medallion, so let's just using it. Unfortunately, still nothing. So I will just put the commander here, put the fault, and also put the tower touch, and put some road here. And I think that's it. I will just run the room again. So I do not get any medallion, which is sad. I think the plan is I'm probably going to protect this one, and then we will try to build the armory and garrison here, so we can put the Spy Master here. And even if this is gone, I think we're still able to put this one back. I assume so. Now let's just close the temple. Okay, both of them survive, which is really good. We got the armory here, and we got the garrisons. Now we need Spy Master, which we do not have. So let's put the generator down. And let's put the auto sacrifice here, but I don't think I will sacrifice anything. And let's put stuff on the middle just for the sacrifice. And I think I will just put down the garrison here. So I think that is the setup. So let's just run the temple and see what we got. So we got the log. So I think I will try to lock this and this, and hopefully we we got the Spy Master. We have reroll medallion, so the chance is not that bad. So let's just close the temple. Alright, there's no Spy Master here, so let's reroll. Okay, still no Spy Master here, which is sad. So let's just put down all the stuff here. And this one here. And I think we just run the temple again. Hopefully we got more log, so we can do it again. So we got some extra log, which is nice. So let's log this one. And log this one, and hope that we got Spy Master. Nope. This is sad. So you can put this one here. And put this one here, and put the temple here. And I think it's the same as before. We're just going to run the temple. We need the Spy Master here, so hopefully we got it next. So let's run the temple. So I got some log and some upgrade, but because the medallion slot is full, and I do have one reroll medallion in the temple right now, so I'm going to use the upgrade on the Spy Master, and I will go back to the temple and take my reroll medallion. So got the reroll medallion. So now let's lock this one, and let's lock this one, and close the temple. There's still no Spy Master. So I'm going to use the reroll. Okay, finally we got the Spy Master. Oh, good. Now the problem is we need to remove this one, the Elite Legions. So we're just going to put the generator down, and let's put the Thaumaturge here. And depending on how much log I have on the next run, we'll just think about which one to log on this one. So for now, let's just run the temple. So we do get double log. We got two options at this point. You can just lock the Spy Master. You basically 50-50 between these two, which is not the worst idea in the world. And when you get another garrison, you can, put it there again and 50-50 again. But on the safe side, you can just lock two of this, and it should be fine. So I will lock the Spy Master first, and with the amount of lock that I have, I should lock this one. But just for the sake of the video, let's go for the 50-50, because it's more entertaining. And let's close the temple. Hopefully this is not biting me. Alright, it's still alive, both of them. So we got garrisons, which we can use to put it here, because we're going to need this to put the Spy Master here. So I think that's what I will do. And I think I will stop putting in rooms, because I want the removal to target this area. I need them to remove this room. If this one gets removed, we are basically good. I think I will just leave it as it is. We're going to put the medallion on the Spy Master, because I need more medallion slot. And now let's just run the temple. So let's lock the Spy Master again, and hopefully this one gets removed. Let's close the temple. Oh, it doesn't remove that. Okay, we got Art of Sacrifice. This one is good. It come at the very right time. So let's put the generator here and put Art of Sacrifice. And we can sacrifice this one. Well, this is another way you can make the Spy Master on the corner, which is pretty hard to do. So if this is too much, you can just put armory here. This is just one more Spy Master, that's about it. So the next one, we can have a guardhouse here. And next one, we will need a Spy Master here, if we can get one. So I'm going to put down the Surgeon Ward. And then I think that's it. Let's just run the temple, and hopefully we get what we want. So we got a lot of logs. Let's just lock the main link. And I will upgrade the Legion on the back, because I need the slot. There is one more log on the temple right now. So I'll go back to the temple again, and I will take the log first, and then we can close the temple. So got the log, and now let's close the temple. So we do not get the Spy Master, which we will need for this one. So for now, let's just put in the... So for now, let's just put in the Dynamo, and then let's add some road here. Let's put some garrison here, some garrison here. That's fine. And also let's put some depot here. So let's lock this one first, since I need more medallion slot. And let's run the temple, and hopefully we get what we want. So we got the lock, and we already locked this one, so let's just close the temple. And we got the Spy Master, which is nice. Put the Spy Master here. So we do have the armory. The problem is, I cannot put it here, because there's this armory here. and we do not get the sacrificial, so that's unfortunate. So for now, let's just put the Chamber of Soul here. I just put the armory in the middle, just for some sacrifice rooms. And let's lock the Spy Master, and let's run the temple again. So we already locked the Spy Master, so let's just close the temple. Alright, there's nothing we can use here, because we will need the garrison here. So I think for now, because I want the room removal to remove these two, and right now I think we are still at 3 room removal, I will just lock this one, and we're just going to run the temple again, and hopefully we can remove these two. So we already locked the main chain, and now let's close the temple. Alright, good, it removed this one. Now I'm running out of energy, so I'll farm the energy first, and I'll be back when I get full energy. So got my energy back, and we got nothing here. So let's just build the road in the middle, because we're still going to be here for a while. Put Chamber of Soul, put the Shield Fold, and then we can also put the depot here, probably, that's fine. I just put everything down, and let's lock the Spy Master, because I don't need this one, we need the garrison here. And then I think I will upgrade this one to tier 3. There we go. So now let's just run the temple and see what happens. Alright, my hard disk is full again. So let me just explain what just happened. So we got armory and garrison. So I'm going to put both of them here. And the plan is, if I got extra lock, I will lock this one. And that basically means this one is the only room that can be removed on this chain. And I basically put bunch of room here, which I probably shouldn't, because I want the removal to remove this. So I shouldn't put any rooms here, so that's a bit of a mistake. So that's what's going on, and back to temple. So unfortunately we do not get any logs. So I think I will just close the temple and just 50-50 it, if even hit this one, since this is garrison. It's probably not that hard to find, and we also have 2 reroll. So let's just close the temple. Alright, doesn't hit anything at all, which is good. Now we have auto sacrifice. This is good because now we can use this one, and we can sacrifice this chamber. Now we don't really have to worry about it anymore. And then we're going to put the garrison here. The next step is we will need Spy Master, and because we only have 4 options left, I think I will just put the Silver here. I'm gonna put the Dynamo here, and I'm just going to lock the main link, and we just run the temple and see what happens. So finally we got the garrisons, and we got the Spy Master. So this is good. And let's lock the Spy Master, and then I will not put any rooms here, simply because I wanted to remove these 2 rooms. So I'm not going to put anything here. And then I'm going to upgrade this one to T2 and back to the temple. Alright, we do not have anything that we can use, so let's just reroll them. So we got another Spy Master, which is interesting. So we can put the Spy Master here and put the generator here, so we can have a chance to get the medallion. So locking this one will make the Spy Master intact, and basically we can use it again to upgrade again. So you basically can use this like an upgrade medallion as long as you have the lock. So I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to lock this one. I'm going to lock this one. Let's run the temple and see what happens. So this is lit from editing, and nothing happens, of course. So for the Spy Master, just to make it clear, the first important part is you need to make sure the Spy Master that you want to sacrifice need to be on the loose room, meaning it's not in any chain whatsoever, and the temple able to remove that rooms. As for the Spy Master you want to upgrade, you need to make sure they are inside the chain and protected by another runes. And the second part is you need to lock the Spy Master after you open the temple. Because if you lock them before you open the temple, when the temple is open, the temple will recognize this room is protected because you put lock on them. So you need to open the temple first. So you need to open the temple first, then the temple will recognize the Spy Master that you want to sacrifice as a viable room to destroy, and then you can lock them. So that's the thing about Spy Master. And sorry about the confusions around the Spy Master. So from my testing, that's 2 things you need to pay attention to. Just make sure you fulfill that 2 conditions, and your Spy Master will be upgraded. Alright, I got my energy back, And we got a garrisons, which is good. This is what we want here. And then we still have 5 that we cannot use. So I will try to use a reroll because we have 2 of them. We got armory. This is good. This is what we want. And we need another garrison here, then another spy master. So for now, I'm just going to lock this one. And we can place, and we can put in the Seal Vault, the Crimson Hall, and also the Alchemy Core for extra loot. And then, yeah, let's just run the temple. So we got quite a lot of lock. So I'm going to lock the Spy Master here because I still have the Spy Master to level up. And with that, let's just close the temple. We got level 2 here. We got garrisons, which is nice. Now we just need another Spy Master here. We still have 5 here, so let's just use the reroll. No, unfortunately we do not get the Spy Master, which is fine. So let's just put this one for some additional loot. I'm going to lock the main chain and we just run the temple again and hopefully we got something good. So I will let this one die because this will go to level 3 and there's no other Spy Master. And we are not guaranteed to going to get Spy Master next. So let's just close the temple. And yep, this one. So we got a level 3 here. We still do not get anything else's. So unfortunately, we're not getting the thing that we want. So I think we can just lock the main chain and just run the temple again. And hopefully we got something that we can use. So I got the Spy Master medallion here. So I decide to put it now before we close the temple because I got a Thaumaturge medallion too. And the reason why that's important because after this Spy Master here, we will start the chain for the corruptions and Thaumaturge. So I think we will need that medallion. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put the Spy Master here. And I'm going to put the garrison here. That will give me 2 slots. And then I'm going to lock this one. So it's a waste of lock, but I think it's fine because I think the Thaumaturge medallion is going to be very important later on. And I also dropped some lock, so I still get my lock back. And we are at the point where we have a lot of lock, so wasting 1 or 2 I don't think is that big of a deal. So I'm going to go back to the temple and take the Thaumaturge and also the lock medallion. So I got the Thaumaturge, I got the lock medallion. Now let's just close the temple because we already locked them. And I'm basically running out of energy, so I'm going to farm the energy back, and I'll be back when we have full energy. So we are at temple 96, and we still don't have the armory. But we do get the Spy Master, so we can just put the Spy Master here to level up this Spy Master. And I will lock this one. And at the end of the temple, I will lock this one too. So we can use it again to level this to tier 3. So the next time you use the temple, this probably will be tier 3. I also get some Thaumaturge, which will be useful when we start to building the Chain of Corruptions here. And that is the next step for the progression of the temple. So that's the progress of the temple right now. I will run the temple, and I will see you on the next temple. And we are at temple 97. We do get the armory, finally. So let's put the armory down. And now we need the alchemy core. So for now, I will just lock this main chain. And I just run the temple again. And let this one die, so this one will be tier 3. And I will see you guys again on the next temple that we find the alchemy core. So we are at temple 99. And we finally get this Chamber of Soul. And we get 2, which is pretty nice. And we have 2 Thaumaturge here. So let me explain a little bit about the chaining of the corruptions. So we start with the Chamber of Soul. And we build the Thaumaturge here. This is the normal chain. And if you build the corruption here, you cannot build the Thaumaturge again. It has to be Altar of Sacrifice. But there is a way around it, which we can use another Chamber of Soul here. And we will build Thaumaturge here. And we're going to repeat this again on this one and this one. So the Alchemy here and Thaumaturge here. Because you're able to chain the Alchemy Core and the Thaumaturge. So we're going to do that, and when we have this, we can place the corruption here, and then we can lock both of them. I will show the example when we get all the items that we need. So now I will just lock this chain, and I will see you when we get the pieces for this. So we are at temple 100, and I just fill up my energy. So we do get a Crimson Hall here, which you can actually put here. There is 2 ways to go around it. The first one is after you build these two, you can put in the crimson hole here, and then you can lock both of them. This room will die. And then in order to put the Thaumaturge here, you will need to put alchemy core, which is this one here, and then Thaumaturge here. And the second way to go around it is by building this chain first, so this alchemy core and Thaumaturge first, and then you put in the corruptions, and then you basically lock these two. So both of them is fine, and for the sake of the video, I will do both methods. So this one, because we got the corruptions, I will put the corruption here, and I'm going to lock the corruptions. So the next run, when we close the temple, this is going to be the only room that's going to get removed, and then we can proceed by putting alchemy core here, and we only need to lock this one here. And when you get Thaumaturge, you can put Thaumaturge here, and let's just run the temple, and this one will die. And I will meet you again when we find the alchemy core and Thaumaturge here. So we found the alchemy core, and also the Thaumaturge and also the corruptions. So what we can do is put the alchemy core here, put the Thaumaturge, and then we got this. Let's just lock this one, and lock this. So this one will be gone, and I can put the Thaumaturge on the next turn, and we basically back to the temple again until I got the alchemy core and Thaumaturge for the demonstration of the way 2. So we are at temple 106, and we got the perfect pieces to showcase the second way. So we got the alchemy core, we're going to put it here, and then Thaumaturge, we're going to put it here. And when you got this, now when you get the corruption chamber, in my case I already have the it dropped previously. Now you can drop the corruption chamber here in the middle. And the next thing you need to do is to lock this one, and then lock the corruption chamber. And the only rooms that can be removed is these 3. So now let's just put in the generator here, and then back to temple again. Alright, we got a crimson hole, which is the corruptions, which what we need here. And then let's put the corruption here. Next we will need the other sacrifice. And this is probably the moment where we can start the second link, which also using golem. Because we already built this one, then we do not need the space here anymore. And the second line will go along this wall. Since we already built this, I think we can start the second chain. And then we can put the generator here. And I also have the upgrade medallion here. And I think we can put it on the golem, because this will give us more upgrade medallion. Hello guys, this is Lit from editing. And this is a bad idea. So don't do this. Generally speaking, if you have an upgrade medallion, you should prioritize any rooms on your first chain, because that is the chain that you're going to protect no matter what. And in this case, I overestimate my ability to sustain log. And I think after 2 temple, which is the next temple you're going to see on the screen, I basically running dry on log, and I decided to abandon this one. So this is a waste of upgrade medallion. So to not do this, if you have upgrade medallion, prioritize your first chain first. And then I'm just going to transition to the next temple, because there's nothing else on this one. Alright, this is temple 112, I think. So we got the other sacrifice. We can put it here. And then we can put some random rooms here. And then we can sacrifice them. So just go to T2. I'll use it on the Legion, because the tier 3 will give us more chance for advanced medallion. And the next thing is, I'm not sure I'm going to protect this now, because I only have 3 log left. And I personally pretty sensitive with logs. I really want to have like more stock of it before I start the second link or anything like that. So I think for now, I'm just going to protect this one. And if we got like more logs when I run the maps, sure, I protect this one. But if not, I just going to let it die. We can rebuild the second link. The second link is not that long, and it doesn't involve any tag at all, so it should be a lot easier to build. So for now, let's just head back to the temple. I'll see you again when we get something that we can use. Probably a corruption here. So we finally found the Thaumaturge. So I'm going to put Thaumaturge here. And then I have the alchemy lab here. So we're just going to put it here. And then we'll need armory here. Then we're back to Spy Master. Now, I think for the Spy Master, I think I will attempt to change the Spy Master garrison here. Just because I feel like the logs are a little bit dry. So I think that's the plan. I have 12 energy left, so let's just back to the temple. And hopefully we got something before my energy ends. Okay guys, we got a situation. So in this run, I do get this golem and smithy. I just put them down and not really think about it. But this one, I have a lot of log. I have 6 here, and I still have 2 on the back, and I'm already used the log here. So because we drop a lot of log anyway. I'm going to use them to protect this one and this one because this is the chain that we intended to do, like zigzag here. So I'm going to go back to the temple and grab the lock so I have full lock again. Let's see how long we can protect the second chain. So for now, I'm going to go back to the temple, take the 2 slot, and we're going to close the temple. So we got armory here, which we can use with the soul core. Now we cannot close the temple yet because I also got garrison inside and there's also another lock. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this armory here and I'm going to go back to the temple, take my garrisons, put it here and take my lock, and I will lock the garrisons. So that is the plan. So I'm going to do all of that and I see you when I'm done. So I got my garrisons, got the armory, and got the lock and put it here. I also got 3 raw medallion at the end. So let's just close the temple. And I'm running out of energy. So I think I will call it for now for the part 2. I think we progressed pretty far already. And I think we also finished like, I think the hardest part, like the chain of the Spy Master. And also this one is pretty hard to pull. And we're going to put Spy Master here and maybe I will try to put another Spy Master here. The tech is pretty similar with the one at the corner of the room, which is pretty hard to do. But we'll see for the part 3 what we're going to do with that. But for now, I think this is the end for part 2. And as usual, guys, if you have any questions, just leave it in the comment below. I will try my best to answer it. So with that said, thank you everyone for watching. I really, really appreciate it. And I will see you on the next one.
Many unseen. The vow of many unseen eyes. The vow of many unseen eyes. You challenge the test of the beast. The vow